Okay. All right. Then I am going to get out of here.
Hi, everybody from me. Yeah, Dulcie says hi to everybody.
Okay. Hi there.
Hi, hi there, hi there.
So we've got two. We've got two with Jan and Patty and Annette, right? Okay.
Right.
Good. All right. Let's go ahead and start. This is the second topic, and the topic is going to be starting and progressing your fitness routine. I am going to get out of the video, and you'll just hear my voice. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's do this, and let's. Okay. All right. How do you get moving? The American College of Sports Medicine, ACSM, recommends specific goals for how much activity to aim for. Think about where you are now and think about what your path toward these goals will be. Use this chart to track your progress. All of these slides, these PowerPoint slides, are going to be accessible to you, so you can go back later on in the week and look at them and or print them if you want to and use them. Okay. So physical activity. Where are you now? And favorite activities. Where are you now? Physical activity. The goal is 10,000 steps a day. And you can start with my starting point, and then you can write down that what that is, and then your favorite activity, if it means to walk, if it means to drive get on the treadmill, get on your recumbent bike, whatever exercise, whatever favorite activity you like. And then you're going to start with my starting point. It'll be you'll track it for 3 months, and then 6 months, and then 12 months. You'll do the physical activity, and then you'll do a favorite activity. You can write it in the box next to it. You can write your favorite activity in there. The next one is flexibility. Again, the same thing for flexibility. The flexibility is going to be goal at least 2 to 3 days a week. Again, favorite activity. My starting point, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. The next one is cardio. Your goal is going to be at least 5 days a week for 30 minutes or more at a time. You can add a little bit more at a time. Or you can also start, if you're just starting, then go slow. You don't have to do 30 minutes. Go slow and then build up. You don't want to burn out. The next one is strength. Your goal is at least 2 to 3 days a week. Your starting point, again, 3 months, 6 months, and 12, and your favorite activity. Slide number 3. Reward yourself. Start slow and progress at your own speed. Don't forget to celebrate your successes along the way. Have a good experience after a behavior. Having a good experience after a behavior can help strengthen that behavior. As you learn to change your habits and live healthier, remember to reward yourself for your efforts and successes. This will help keep up your motivation and create long-term behavior changes. Rewards you can try: buy yourself flowers, garden, paint or draw, spend some time reading, stretch, knit, crochet, dance, sing out loud. Give your loved ones a spa day, play a board game. And if you don't want to do a spa day because of COVID, if you got a partner, give each other a massage. That's wonderful. So reward yourself. Don't forget to do that. Okay. And if none of these ideas that are here, but you got some, by all means, share them and do whatever makes you happy. Physical activity, daily movements activities. What is it? Physical activity is movement that is a part of your normal day. Examples are normal walking to and from places, gardening, chores at home, or a leisure bike riding. Why is it important? It increases your energy levels, improves your mood, it helps with weight loss, and it decreases the risk of heart disease and high blood pressure. So sedentary would be 0 to 5,000 steps a day. And that would be monitored if you've got a pedometer or you have a smartwatch or something like that. Low activity is 5,000 to 7,499 steps a day. Somewhat active, 7,500 to 9,999 steps a day. Active, 10,000 to 12,500 steps a day. Highly active, 12,500 or more steps a day. Starting small can give you big benefits. Every 2,000 step increase is linked with modest decreases in blood pressure.
So we have to we definitely need like a pedometer or something like that we have to wear all the time.
Yeah, and the nice thing about now is pedometers are pretty reasonable, and Amazon's got a really a plethora of different kinds that you can order, you know. And,
okay.
And Walmart has them, and they're pretty cheap right now. Or you can get, you know, there's more expensive, like an Apple Watch, or what is the other one? The fitness bit. It's got that, and it'll monitor your walking, and some of them even monitor your heartbeat. So they're pretty, yeah. I have one that mine's an Apple that my children gave me. I love it. It's wonderful. I just put it on, and it records how many steps I've done, and so at the end of the day, I can look at it and I say, okay, well, I need to increase, which pretty much right now, it's been a slow process to get back into normal behavior for me. Okay, slide number 5, equipment. Very good, Patty, this is it. What do I need? You need a step counter, a pedometer, a wearable activity tracker, or even your smartphone app will work. They've got some really good apps on your smartphone. You have to have a water bottle, and you have to have appropriate clothes and shoes. And here's some tips. Having the right shoes and clothing is important for comfort and preventing injury. Wearing the wrong size or type of shoes or clothing can cause blisters and more serious injuries. Don't just buy what's most stylish or, you know, flashy, expensive or on sale. You don't need to do that. Get what's best for your own needs. Choose fabrics that are sweat wicking. And those are great. They are so nice. I have a couple of t-shirts and pants, kind of like yoga pants. Look for bright colors and reflective materials if you work out on the street or after dark. That's really important. Try on clothes to make sure they fit well. Tops and pants should be fitted but not tight. Consider what kind of socks you have or need and make sure you try them on with the shoes you plan to buy. Different thickness will affect the fit of the shoe. Try socks with sweat wicking fabrics, which will pull moisture away from the body. Consider buying special shoe inserts if needed. Number 6, safety. Practice good posture. Think about your posture even while sitting on the couch or in the car. Make sure you are well hydrated throughout the day. If it's hot, you may need to drink more than you normally do. Don't be a weekend warrior. Move at your own pace. Again, don't be a weekend warrior. Move at your own pace, because then you'll get disillusioned and then you won't want to do it if you get too tired. Warming up and cooling down. Start every exercise routine with 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio activity, like walking or light jog. Do not stretch before warming up your muscles. Warming up first reduces the risk of injury. At the end of every workout, do 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio to bring your heart rate down. Follow this with stretches that target the muscles used in the exercise. This reduces muscle soreness and helps with tissue repair. Slide 7. Flexibility, stretching. That's what flexibility means in the exercise world, stretching. What is it? Flexibility is stretching the muscles and tendons of the body. Why is it important? It improves joint range of motion, helps with stability and balance, reduces muscle soreness, and helps with tissue repair when done after exercise. The ACSM recommendations, at least 2 to 3 days a week targeting each major muscle group. This can be done after cardio or strength training exercise routines. Hold each stretch to a point of tightness or slight discomfort for 10 to 30 seconds. Repeat 2 to 4 times for a total of 60 seconds for each stretch. Number 8, flexibility, continue. Equipment, a sturdy chair, foam and stick rollers, exercise mat, appropriate clothes and shoes, a towel or yoga strap. And safety, always warm up before stretching. This may mean doing the stretching after a workout or doing a light warm up before stretching. Focus on your breathing. Breathe slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. Holding your breath can cause changes in blood pressure. Remember that. Holding your breath can cause changes in blood pressure. Practice good posture and proper form, even when stretching. Don't lock your joints. Most stretches can be done without locking or pushing on your joints. If you feel pain, stop immediately. Again, if you feel pain, stop immediately. Stretching should lead to tightness or slight discomfort, but never sharp or stabbing pain. Stretching should lead to tightness or slight discomfort, but never sharp or stabbing pain. Use slow, steady movements to move into and out of each stretch. Don't bounce. Don't bounce. I used to bounce. I didn't know that. And way back in the day, they used to teach you that, yeah, you should bounce. And that's not good for the joints. Hold each stretch in position without bouncing. Hold each stretch in position without bouncing. If you feel lightheaded or sick, stop immediately. If you feel lightheaded or sick, stop immediately. Slide number 9. Cardiovascular exercise. Cardio, aerobics, and endurance. What is it? Cardiovascular exercise are exercises that raise your heart rate. Why is it important? Number 1, it improves blood circulation, increases energy levels, increases lung capacity, improves your mood, improves heart health, especially now with the COVID. We need something that improves our mood. Burns fat and calories, improves blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity for people that have diabetes type 2. It really helps, even for diabetes type 1. It really does improve blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity. The ACMS recommendations, at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity cardio exercise on 5 days a week or more. The 30 minutes may be broken up into 10-minute segments. Do y'all have any questions on this? Anybody? No?
No.
Okay, I'll go on to the next slide, which is number 10. If you do have questions, be sure to write down your questions or be sure to have a piece of paper or your computer, your laptop or whatever, if you've got questions and you just want some answers after. Okay, we'll have a quick Q&A before it's over. Question number 10. Slide number 10. Cardiovascular continued. Safety. Focus on your breathing. This is really important. Focus on your breathing. Breathe slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. Holding your breath can cause changes in blood pressure. Practice good posture and proper form. Even when stretching, don't lock your joints. Most stretches can be done without locking or pushing on your joints. If you feel pain, stop immediately. It is okay to feel tired during or sore after an active day, but pain may mean a problem. Talk with your doctor if you have pain during or after working out. If you feel lightheaded or sick, stop immediately. Make sure you are well hydrated before, during, and after exercise. If it's hot, you may need to drink more than you normally do. Start and progress slowly and safely for long-term success. Doing too much too fast may cause injury or excessive soreness and may discourage you from continuing. Slide 11. Resistance exercise. Resistance exercise means strength training. What is it? Resistant exercise enhances muscular fitness. It can be done using free weights, resistance bands, or weight machines. Why is it important? That's the equipment that you need for strength training. Free weights, resistance bands, or weight machines. Or you can use soup cans or bottled water. Improve blood sugar. Why is it important? Resistance exercise, strength training, it's important because it improves your blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity. It increases your energy levels. It improves your mood, improves your blood pressure. It builds lean muscle mass, not bulky like you see guys building. It just does build your lean muscle mass, and it looks nice, like Michelle Obama's arms, and she's got nice arms. Increases resisting metabolic rate, helps your body function better. It increases bone mass and strengthens bones. This is really important, especially when we get to this age in our lives where in our calcium, our bones are starting to get a little bit more brittle. So it increases bone mass and strengthens bones. This is really good for us. Can reduce pain and disability from osteoarthritis. That is joint disease. Osteoarthritis is joint disease, remember that. Makes everyday tasks easier, like putting away groceries or climbing the stairs. That's a big one for me, especially climbing stairs. So I'm really focusing on this for myself. I have a hard time climbing stairs. The ACSM recommendations: 2 to 3 days a week of exercises using each major muscle group. Wait at least 48 hours between working out the same muscle group. Again, wait at least 48 hours between working out the same muscle group. slide number 12. Resistance exercise, strength training. This is a continuation. Specific exercise recommendations. The average adult should aim for a moderate intensity workout. If you are older or just starting out, use very light to light intensity resistance until you build strength. Don't go hog wild and start using 10 pounds or even 5 pounds. Start out slow, start out with 2 pounds, and then gradually add as you get stronger. Include exercises that work all major muscle groups. Do 8 to 12 reps of each exercise. This is one set. Again, 8 to 12 reps of each exercise is one set. If you cannot complete 12 reps, again, if you cannot complete 12 reps, then reduce the amount of weight. And that will, once you get that going with two pounds of weights, if you're using hands, then you can go to 3 or 4. And, so just reduce the amount of weight if you can't complete the 12 reps. Repeat each set 2 to 4 times. Older adults and beginners should start with one set. So watch this. Repeat each set 2 to 4 times, but not until you've gotten a little, you've been doing this for a while. Older adults and beginners should start with one set. Wait 2 to 3 minutes between sets of each exercise. Wait 2 to 3 minutes between sets of each exercise. Posture and balance. It's important to have form no matter what exercise you're doing. This is especially important with strength training. When sitting, your feet should be shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Engage your core. Use the muscles in your belly. That means engaging your core is using the muscles in your belly. Strengthen your back. Keep your head up, eyes looking forward and pulled back, lined up with your back and spine. Number 13. That number 12, when I was typing this and I was looking at my posture and I thought, man, I got a really bad posture. So I started doing what I was putting in, and I actually didn't have such a bad backache after I finished this. It was pretty, I thought, okay, I've got to do this again. I got to keep doing this again. Number 13, resistance exercise strength training. The equipment that you're going to need: body weight, resistant bands or tubes. The resistant bands, if you're wondering where you can buy them, they used to sell them at, I think it's called Big Five, over there by Marshall's and in that strip mall on Loman. And they also sell them at Dick's. You can buy them there if you're wondering where you can buy resistance bands, and they're different weights. Some other equipment is free weights. You can get those, and the same places you can buy those at. Walmart also has free weights. I'm not sure about resistance bands, but I know that I've seen free weights at Walmart and Target. You can have other equipment is a resistance machine. If you've got a resistant machine, that's great. Use that. Household items, again, like can of soup, water bottles, and make sure that you have a towel to wipe down your perspiration, and make sure that you're wearing appropriate clothes and shoes. Safety, start easy. Use a light weight as you begin and gradually add more weight over time. Starting out with weights that are too heavy can cause injuries. Focus on your breathing. Breathe slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. Holding your breath can cause changes in blood pressure. Use slow, smooth, steady movements to prevent injury. Take 3 seconds to lift or push a weight into place. Hold the position. Sorry, I've got a misspelled word. Hold the position for 1 second and take another 3 seconds to return to your starting point. Control the weights as you return to the starting point. Do not let them drop back into place. Do not let them drop back into place. Nice and steady, just drop them nice and slow. Returning weight slowly continues to work the muscles and prevents injury. Practice good posture and proper form. All exercise requires proper form. This should be the first goal of starting an exercise. Do not move on until you have proper form. Again, do not move on until you have proper form. Sorry, I have misspelled the word there. I'd added an R. Check resistance bands, tubes. This is really important, guys. Please do this. Check resistance bands, tubes for cracks or tears before using to make sure that they don't snap or break during exercise. That could really hurt you. If you're pulling a resistance band and it's got a little crack, and all of a sudden you got it way up and it breaks, it can smack you in the face and really cause some bad stuff. So please be sure to check your bands and tubes for cracks. Keep a good grip on the bands and never stretch them in front of your face. Never stretch them in front of your face. If you feel lightheaded or sick, stop immediately. Make sure you are well hydrated before, during, and after exercise. If it's hot, you may need to drink more than you normally do. Okay, on to the next slide. Standing. This is posture. This is really good. This one is really, this is good for everybody, I think, because sometimes my posture really stinks. Standing, when you're standing for posture, eyes looking straight ahead, shoulders pulled back and relaxed, stomach pulled in, knees bent slightly, feet at shoulder width apart, head up with chin parallel to the floor, chin pushed back slightly, back straight, pelvis tilted, weight shifted on to the balls of the feet. Heels do not come off the ground. Heels do not come off the ground. Sitting. This is if you're sitting, and a lot of us, I'm sure, are sitting, especially if we're Zooming or on the computer a lot. Head up. Put your head up, shoulders pulled back and relaxed. Back straight. Small gap between the back of the knees and front of the chair. Small gap between the back of the knees and front of the chair. Eyes looking straight ahead, chin pushed back slightly, stomach pulled in, feet flat on the floor, thighs parallel to the ground, adjust chair height as needed. Thighs parallel to the ground, adjust chair height as needed. Any questions so far? Everybody's good? Number 15. Strength training exercise. Examples. These are examples. Instruction in the following section are used with permission from the National Institute on Aging, National Institute of Health, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So again, the following section is used with the permission from the National Institute of Aging, National Institute of Health, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Hand grip, what you need to do hand grip. You can use a tennis ball or a small rubber ball. You can buy a tennis ball or a small rubber ball. Again, they have them at Walmart. They've got them at Target. They've got them at Big Five, at Dick's. So sometimes you even get these balls at like a health. I know I've got quite a few that I would go to health. They would have health. What is it? Community health
exhibition.
Events. Yeah, or events. Yeah, and they would have these freebies. Use those. Those are great. I really like those. This simple exercise should help if you have trouble picking things up, holding items, or even help opening items such as a pickle jar. You can even do this exercise while reading or watching TV. Just remember, grab it and sit down and just do this. You hold a tennis ball or other small rubber or foam ball in one hand. Slowly squeeze as hard as you, slowly squeeze the ball or as hard as you can and hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. Sorry, I missed ball on number 2. Relax the squeeze slowly. Open your hand slowly. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Repeat 10 to 15 times with the other hand. And then repeat 10 to 15 more times with each hand. So, anybody have questions regarding the hand grip?
May
No?
May I tell you something?
Sure.
Some medications have a side effect that where you will lose grip strength. So if it shows up all of a sudden that you don't have grip strength,
right?
Then tell your doctor right away.
Yes. Oh, Annette, that is, yes, definitely.
Because that was actually something my doctor asked me when I was first put on anti-seizure medication. Because that was one of the major side effects. I just lost a little bit of grip strength, so I have a whole bunch of tools in my kitchen because I cannot open jars and shit.
Oh, and that's thank you so much for sharing that, because I have the same thing. When I was in an automobile accident, I had no strength. I couldn't even open a water bottle. That's how bad it was. And I found, I know this might sound crazy, but I found it on QVC, and it's this handle, and it's round, and you just screw it on the top of the bottle or a pickle jar, and then you just push it, and oh my gosh, it saved my life. I love that thing. And
I have one. Yeah, I have one that's made in Germany.
Oh, wow.
It has little openings for all kinds of different sizes.
Yeah.
It has really a nice handle. It looks awesome.
Well, after I found this one, I bought 2 of my best friends, each one, because one of them has MS. And she just loved it. And the other one is, she's 88 and she struggles a little bit opening. They're the best things. They're wonderful.
No, but I mean, if your strength changes all of a sudden and not just, a little bit over time, definitely that's a warning sign, I would say.
And yeah, by all means, if you have any kind of a sign, something like that, be sure to contact your doctor and let him know what's going on, because it's like you said, it can be medication, or it could be a nerve in your hand. It could be, something like that, or even arthritis. I mean, there's people that Oh, but arthritis, exercising for arthritis is supposed to be good for arthritis, but a lot of people, it can be very painful.
Or it could be overused. If you bought a new mouse for your
yes,
computer, you know, that
yes. Yeah, make sure that you get an ergonomic
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Everything, they sell a lot of ergonomic gadgets now, and mouses and stuff like that, and that really does help. Okay, well, good. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
All right.
Number 16. More examples on strength training. Instructions in the following section are again used with permission from the National Institute on Aging, National Institute of Health, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. This is called a wrist curl. What you need is a handheld weight. These are handheld weights. And remember I told you they go from 2 pounds, all the way to 300 pounds. But the little handheld weights are really, I like the ones that have a little bit, it's not a fabric. It's kind of, like a plastic, and they don't slip out of my hand. And they're not that expensive. They're like maybe $2, $3 at Walmart. That's where I bought mine. Anyway, this is so you need handheld weights. This exercise will strengthen your wrists. It would also help ensure good form and prevent injury when you do upper strength exercises. You rest your forearm on the arm of a sturdy chair with your hand over the edge. Hold weight with palm facing up. Slowly bend your wrist up and down, up and down. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Visualize that in your head. You're sitting in a sturdy chair. You rest your forearm on the armchair, and with your hand over the edge, you have your weight in your hand. You drop your hand down, hold the weight with palm facing up, and you slowly bend your wrist up and down, up and down. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Repeat with other hand 10 to 15 times, the same exact form. Again, resting your forearm on the arm of a sturdy chair with your hand over the edge, kind of dropping your hand down, and you're holding your weight with your palm facing upward, slowly bending your wrist up and down, up and down. Repeat with the other hand 10 to 15 times, and then you repeat 10 to 15 more times with each hand. Number 17. This is the arm curl. What you need for arm curl. Handheld weights are household items that you can use: soup cans, bottles of water. After a few weeks of doing this exercise for your upper arm muscles, lifting that gallon milk will be much easier. Remember that. After a week, because those gallons of milk can be pretty heavy, or juice, or things that are gallon. They even distilled water or water, they can, if you're trying to carry 2 or 3 at one time. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Hold weights straight down at your sides, palms facing forward. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out as you slowly bend your elbows and lift weights toward chest. I'm sorry. Breathe out as you slowly bend your elbows and lift weights toward chest. Keep elbows at your side. Hold the position for 1 second. Breathe in as slowly lower your arms. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Rest. Then repeat 10 to 15 more times. Okay, 18. This one is arm curl with resistance band. What you need: resistance band and a sturdy armless chair. This variation of the arm curl uses a resistance band instead of weights. Sit in a sturdy armless chair with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Place the center of the resistance band under both your feet. Hold each end of the band with palms facing inward. Keep elbows at your sides. Breathe in slowly. Keep wrist straight and slowly breathe out as you bend your elbows and bring your hands toward your shoulders. Hold a position for 1 second. Breathe in as you slowly lower your arms. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Rest. Don't forget to rest. Then repeat 10 to 15 more times. Slide 19. Strength training exercises. This is more examples. This is called a front arm raise. What you need, these are handheld weights. This is what you're going to be needing for this. This exercise for your shoulder can help you put things up on a shelf or take them down more easily. This exercise is for your shoulder to help you put things up on a shelf or take them down more easily. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Hold weights straight down your sides with palms facing backwards. Keep them straight. Breathe out as you raise both arms in front of you to shoulder height. Hold the position for 1 second. Breathe in as you slowly lower your arms. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Rest, then repeat 10 to 15 more times. Slide 20. What you need, this is a side arm raise. Handheld weights. This exercise will strengthen your shoulders and make lifting groceries easier. This is a side arm raise. It's going to strengthen your shoulders and make lifting groceries easier. You can do this exercise while sitting or while standing or sitting in a sturdy armless chair. Again, you can do this exercise while standing or sitting in a sturdy armless chair. Keep your feet flat on the floor, shoulders width apart. Hold hand weights straight down at your side with palms facing inward. Breathe in slowly. Slowly breathe out as you raise both arms to the side, shoulder height. Hold the position for 1 second. Breathe in as you slowly lower your arms. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Rest, again, rest. Then repeat 10 to 15 more times. Number 21. This is a seated row with resistance band. What you need, a resistance band and a sturdy armless chair. This exercise is to strengthen the upper back, shoulder, and neck muscles. Should make everyday activities such as raking or vacuuming easier. Sit in, well, you know, just
that one.
That's the one that I need really bad. It's like vacuum in 5 minutes. And also maybe, I guess.
There goes my excuse.
Well, and maybe a little drink would help, a little wine or something. I don't know. I don't drink, but maybe it used to help. Or Red Bull. I don't do those drinks, but I don't know. To each his own. Sit in a sturdy armless chair with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Place the center of the resistance band under both feet. Hold each end of the band with palms facing inward. Relax your shoulders and extend your arms besides your legs. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly and pull both elbows back until your hands are at your hips. Hold the position for 1 second. Breathe in as you slowly return your hands to the starting position. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Rest, then repeat 10 to 15 more times. Okay, we are on our last slide, and it is now 11:52. I would like to thank you for coming. Thank you for being with us today for the second topic on starting and progressing your fitness routine. If you would like more exercise for strength training exercises, please visit our Google Drive where you can access this PowerPoint and more. Okay, guys, if you need this, please do it. I will be adding more examples of different exercises. So because of the time constraint, I couldn't put a bunch. I still have like, about 10 more pages front and back of really good exercises. So I'll put those on for you, and then you'll be able to access them on the Google Drive folder. Sarah's going to help me do that. So we'll also put this PowerPoint on there too. Well, anybody would like to share anything or any comments or requests?
Well, how's everybody else doing? Because I'm going backwards on that whole thing. I've gained weight since our first meeting.
But you know what, you know, and that's the one thing that the doctors are saying, you know, because of this COVID, everybody is gaining weight. It's not just you. It's not just you. Yeah. Oh yeah. I hear it from my friends and you know, my neighbors, and it's like, wow, you know, and it's this COVID. We're so sedentary. We're working at home. We're not going out, going up, you know, back and forth like we used to. Even when I was working, I used to get in my car and go to the church, walk around the church if I had to do something, meet with people, go to the university. We're not doing that. We're not doing all of that, and that's understandable. So don't, you know, and that's the one thing the doctors say, please, you know, don't beat yourself over it. You know.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to the grocery store less often. I'm going everywhere less often. You know, not even going to my clients as often. You know, I'm doing more and more by phone and text and email, and you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't want to like see anybody in person.
Instead of getting in your car, go for a walk.
Yeah, yeah, and walk when there's you know, not a lot of people in your neighborhood walking. Mm-hmm. You know,
midnight would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, because just make sure at night that you wear something, you know, you have a reflector on, or even, I know that it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm going to get one of those lights that you can put around your head.
Oh, I have several of those from, you know.
You do, well, yeah, wear those, whatever you do. And because I like walking at night. It's kind of soothing. The only thing is, the other day I got something in my phone. It was about somebody saw a mountain lion. So I think we're getting animals coming down because they're hungry.
And thirsty.
There you go. Yeah, Jan, exactly. They're thirsty.
Well, I live in the middle of town. I hope they're not getting down to, you know.
Not to you, and no, it's in Mesilla and Sonoma Ranch area.
Yeah, Sonoma Ranch.
Wanting to cross way down and, you know, to the river. Maybe they have to, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because when I heard that I was walking, you know, up and down my yard, and I thought, oh man, if I got a mountain lion, I wouldn't even be able to walk. He'd have lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and then he could call his cronies to come over and have, you know, a nice, and it's not even going to be lean meat. It's going to be, but it'll be flavorful. Heck yeah! I eat a lot of green chili.
Ooh, yeah, that would be a way to lose some weight, right?
Oh God, I have to. I'm sorry, I have to have my green chili breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've got to have a red chili, either one. It's got good capsaicin in it, so it's good for you.
There you go.
Yeah, so
I know.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for
thank you, Trudy,
being with
us. Thank you. Yes.
And like I said, I will be putting some more stuff on there for this month, and then we'll do topic 3 in December, and we'll see how that goes, because I don't know how many people will be able to, you know, people are going to be busy shopping and things like that, but we'll still send a blast.
Shopping for what? We are gathering and giving gifts. And
you're right, exactly, Jen. The only thing that I like about now is, my gosh, I don't spend the money. Well, not that I had so much money to spend, but at least, you know, my son says, Mom, what are you doing? You've got a little extra cash in the bank. And I go, well, nothing. Nothing. I've been just working and I don't go anywhere. He says, well, keep it up. And I'm going, okay, I'll keep it up. But anyway, well, you all ladies have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Please be safe and have a happy day. And, you know, I'm going to have a Thanksgiving by myself, but you know what? I'm fixing everything for me.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to a little bit of everything, and because I love sweet potato empanadas. I love sweet potato pie, but I need to. I modify it for me because I'm diabetic, but I make all of that, and you know, I'll have food to eat for a week or 2.
I almost always make a Thanksgiving dinner, and I usually do it like 2 or 3 days after Thanksgiving, so you don't have to fight the crowds. But I just love the whole meal.
Yeah. Well, and then now I heard a friend of mine just called me this morning and said that Walmart is delivering.
I think they all are delivering.
Straight to your door. Yeah, but they weren't doing, Walmart wasn't delivering to your house.
No, but I think they all are now. I think Albertsons too. I'm not sure.
Oh, wow. I'll have to, I wish Sprouts would. I love Sprouts.
Yes.
I haven't been inside a store since February. So
wow.
Yeah, I know. You know, with the 3 diseases that I'm battling, it's like, no, it isn't worth.
How do you get your food then? I was wondering that.
That what?
How do you get your food if you don't go to stores? Like how?
I have wonderful, absolute, terrific neighbors. They are just. I've known my neighbors. Their children. Both my neighbors have 2 girls and 2 boys, and